Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing awesome and thanks for checking out this video review. Today we've got the new Green Goblin from Hasbro's re-release of the Spider-Man retro line. Now Toybiz came out with these first back in 94, 95. Let's make sure. Toybiz 1994, as you can see it right there. Yeah, and all these characters, man, I've got a bunch of them. I still have them in package. They were neat. The Green Goblin was one of my favorite figures. I just loved it. It came with the glider. You can see he's got the springs there inside his little glider there that shoots out those missiles, and he's got his little pumpkin bomb right there. So super awesome, and they re-released them now in practically or virtually the same type of packaging. So let's go with a little bit of comparing here. Of course, right off the bat, you can see this card is much taller. This one is not as high up or elongated. This is a lot thicker too. It's got like this little fold in there, and this is just one thin shaped piece. The hooking there has got an open hook. Here we got a closed peg hole. The bubble is virtually the same as far as the concept. That picture there on the side is slightly different, but nonetheless they're going for the same type of feel. Goblin glider attack with missile firing action. And then here we've got just the glider and pumpkin bomb. And then the planeret bombe citroyo glider kiss Kerberis or bomb. You know, just all those other languages, whatever. But yeah, look at that. Freaking crazy. This one comes with a head swap. It also still has your glider but no firing missiles, and your little pumpkin bomb with the green flame effect. So that is cool. The back side here, of course, it would showcase all the characters of the wave and the accessory functions. A little history on the character there. If you want to pause it, go ahead and read it. And all the other characters of the wave from 1994, the Spider-Man, incredible. And then here we've got the other characters in the wave. We've got a retro Spider-Man, Electro, Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, and an armored Daredevil. Can't wait to get a review on that one done. So here you go, Green Goblin. You can pause that and check it out. So very simple packaging, very retro, super cool. Hasbro did a good job at replicating Toybiz's release back in the day, so here we go. Let's bust them out of the packaging. Here's something you don't see every day, but I don't know how most of you guys do your packaging or take it out, but I do some very, very precise incisions like this because I like to keep everything in order and as neat and clean as possible, because I do appreciate a nice box in case I do want to put it back in there somehow. Carefully come up this way, and just enough. Alright, it's just enough right there to kind of slide through. Easily separate this. Keep the plastic sort of in order. Okay, it's just enough to get a bend right here to get this to release. Oh, careful, easy. Alright. Oh, there goes the glider, but there you go. Here's the packaging. Just enough to be able to slip it on right through if I want to repackage it, because man, this is something I definitely had to take out. I had to check it out. It is cool, but of course it's a reused mold and a reused body, and we'll get to that in a little bit of who it is actually replicating or resembling. And here is the super awesome glider, and that's cool. It's got this whole spacing here for those effects to make it seem like he's flying. So this is a really cool glider. No launching missiles, but hey, I'm 35 years old now. I'm not going to be making forts in the back or throwing these at each other and making them explode on each other and getting them dirty and shit. This is simply for viewing pleasure and display. And here he is in the plastic mold. I know this part is a little tricky sometimes or kind of annoying, but See, like this little pumpkin bomb is kind of stuck and I don't want to pull it out through its little fire effect, so you just got to punch it out through from behind. Alright, cool. And right here, the Norman Osborn head. Also give it just a little slight push through from behind. Very awesome sculpt. Great job on the hair, just like the cartoon, just like the comics. Nice stern little look. We'll check out the head swap in a little while. And then of course, everybody's favorite part. I don't know how y'all do it, but I usually start with a leg, start with a second leg, and then from there just kind of scoop them out, and always got to be careful with the attachments or the holes or the capes that come out or that are molded from the back piece here, from the plastic mold. And we'll just put that aside. So it kind of did hurt a little bit opening this figure up, but only because I had that throwback goblin right there. I wanted to do a comparison to this one, but I do not mind having this one opened up. I do want a little Spider-Man display out there. But yeah, Green Goblin here. Look at that. It is a Black Knight body mold reuse. So here's a Marvel Legends series Black Knight from the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure. There you go. And Cull Obsidian, this is the character right back here. I've got him built up. Very awesome, hefty, heavy figure. Pretty large in size as well. All the characters of that wave. But as you can tell, the torso, the scaling, the legs, the boots down at the bottom, this is just like the Black Knight. So it is the same body mold, same concept. The only thing that's different is the gloves on the hands, the forearms, and of course Black Knight does not have those little pointy boots, those little goblin boots right there. Black Knight just has some regular blue boots, just the regular cuffs or fold downs like that, but not as tattered or goblin looking as that. So, but yeah, same body mold. Also the same body mold as a Serpent Society from the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. So not a whole lot to the paint applications. Very comical, very straightforward, very simple, just like his original right back here. Little differentiation in the purples and in the greens, but nonetheless they catch the right idea. Those eyes, man, those scary bulging eyes. That looks very goblinish, very creepy. Awesome job with the ears. Great little goblin hat. Head sculpt is perfect. Scaling, good. A little free floating belt here at the hips, and it's cool. It doesn't get in the way or float up towards the waist swivel section. He's got his little goblin pouch here with his little nasty bag of tricks. And his purple boots. They could have been a little bit differentiation, a little bit more shading or a different color, outlining and whatnot, but for the most part it works. It's cool. Oh, look, and he's got his little goblin scarf. Can't forget that right there. Or his little ascot, whatever, or his little ascot, goblin scarf, whatever. So this figure feels light, and it's a very smooth moving figure. So, for his articulation, his head sculpt, neck looks all the way up, looks all the way down, side to side, slight little neck tilt, give him a little bit more mad or crazy insane look. Arms, just like the other figures. He's not going to have such a high lateral raise because the bulge in the shoulder here gets in the way. And that will definitely... Oh, no, there was a little click there. Okay. You just kind of have to force it up. But let's see. Did it do anything to the paint damage? Oh, look at that. You see that right there? There's a little speck of purple right there that chipped on the top of the shoulder. No big deal, right? If you did want to make him a little higher, there you go. Just twist his arm a little bit up, open it out, and pull the bicep down. There you go. So it seems like he reaches up higher a little bit more. Of course, full 360. And just like Serpent Society and Hobgoblin, if any of you got to build that figure or the demo goblin from the demo goblin wave, he's got that click on his arms here as they're ported in. So, but still full rotation. Like I said, arch back, crunch forward, waist twist. Kicks out fairly well. Kicks out to the back quite a bit. Double jointed knees and smooth joints here. He's got that boot swivel, and he's got good ankle pivot and rotation and rocker, because you're going to need that kind of movement and those points to articulate him when you put him on his glider. And of course, he's got the swivel here at the deltoid there. So he can grab his little pumpkin bomb fairly well. You just got to nudge it into his grip there, and it's about the same amount of effort and the grippage you will get on his left hand to his right hand. Now for his glider, real simple. Just port his feet in. This is where we got to use a little bit of the rock. The ankle motion, there you go, so they both go flat in there, ankles in, set them down, give them a little balanced stance, bend those knees, just like a skateboard. It's all in the hips. And for golf too, huh? I'm not gonna lie, doesn't move too well. Maybe if I open up at the hips here a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now it's looking a little bit more, because Demo Goblin was really cool to pose. Demo Goblin was a really cool build-a-figure. Try to pretend like he's already in the air, getting ready to come at you. There you go. Awesome. Now I just need a cool little goblin glider stand. And here's a Norman Osborn head swap. It was a little tight to nudge in onto the ball joint, but nonetheless it's there. When you got a business meeting at 7:30 and then you got to go goblin at about 9:30, ready to go. And Green Goblin here scales at 6.5 inches, right under. So he's a fairly tall figure. There he is scaling next to Mysterio, another green and purple variant Spider-Man villain. Here we are crossing a few timelines. There's Green Goblin right next to Spider-Man Noir. And I'm not sure where the hell he acquired that Johnny Silverhand guitar, but alright. Thought that was Spider-Punk for a while. And Green Goblin scaling next to an original Shocker from the original 1994-1995 animated series Spider-Man. So this is the 5-inch line, 6.5 inch, just a little bit more, but man, you can tell it's a substantial difference. Hey, what's up, you old version twerp? Whoa, that one just bounced right off of him. Damn, not enough power. Let's try it again. I'm about to shock your ass. Oh. So is Green Goblin worth the buy? He totally is. He's awesome, but I should have stayed in the box. I should have stayed in the package. Why did you take me out? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one.